Minasan, konnichiwa, hello, 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 welcome to the stream. I see we got Fally Weiss and Double here, hello, hello, and Sammy on on cue to steal my scissors, as always. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Sends in a cute puppy to steal fabric scissors. I will admit that is the perfect way to distract me, is with cute puppies. I love puppies. They're so adorable. I see Double saying that we just found a case for a licensed M&M game in my drawer. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I've seen a couple of those floating around. I feel like they haven't been making as many of those, but I mean, there's me. That is true. But yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy some art doodles. It's been a while since we've done an art stream. I think our art redeem was the last time we did one. But yay! I'm gonna do a little bit of warming up with just a doodle of Bug Fables OC. Since we are coming up on our OC Love Month, I figured it'd be fitting. Just a quick little thing that I could doodle, and then we get into the real fun stuff. Double kidnapping the puppy, dog napper. Oh man, shenanigans already ensuing. Oh man. Also, before I get into this, I was like checking to make sure that everything, you know of this by this point, that it isn't a mystery stream if we aren't having technical difficulties, and I couldn't figure out why my clip studio wasn't showing up. Well, for some reason, when I minimize the window, it just all disappears. I don't know why it does that. So hopefully when I switch back to OBS, I don't forget to keep the art on screen. So you guys can all yell at me if I do end up doing that. But without further ado, I will be getting back into Clip Studio. Almost said OBS. Wrong thing. But yes, I'm giving the pupper much love and pets. Yes, please. Oh my gosh. I hope everyone's been having a good day today. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm even doing. Hang on. Disoriented. Oh man. Today was a good day. Albeit kind of boring, but it was still good. Oh, I'm kind of dreading tomorrow though, because it's a lot of chaos on the bench that I'm scheduled to work on. So just enjoy this little bit of calm before that. It's too hot here. I actually just started warming up here for us, so I'm very happy about that. Alright. Oh my goodness. Emergency vehicles driving by. I don't know if my mic is actually picking that up or not. Oops, I am on the wrong layer. An artist's worst nightmare. But yeah, it finally is above freezing and it's so nice. Oh. When we have like 2 weeks straight of like single digit temperatures. And again, keep in mind that's Fahrenheit. In Celsius, it's even worse. Oh man. But yes, it's finally 36 degrees, which I think is like 2 degrees Celsius. It's so nice. It's like spring out there. And just so you know, yes, that is spring for a Michigander. Like myself. Oh, man. But yes, for those who are curious, I may be a little obsessed. I have Bug Fables brain rot. It has taken over my life. I blame Osamu for this. But I have made an OC for Bug Fables. And I love her. Her name is Chell. I'm on cold freeze Australia. If it's too hot for you, it's too hot for the dog, so I'll be keeping the pupper in nice 19.4 degree weather. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it might be better for the pupper. Oh man. I just feel like I'm constantly fighting just to stay warm. Constantly underneath of my heated blanket that I have. Oh. I actually ended up moving. I've been working on a new cosplay project all this weekend, and I actually had to move all the sewing stuff out of the craft room where I normally keep it, just because it was so cold in there. I'm like, ugh, I do not want to be trying to sew things in this frigid room. Hang on, I'm gonna flip the canvas horizontal. Just helps me to see whenever something weird. Look, something looks weird if you flip the canvas. Sometimes that'll help you pinpoint what weird thing. Like, what part of it is looking weird, I guess is the best way to word that. I don't have enough power to freeze the whole country. Oh, if only we did. I can never stand anything that... I can't do conversions off the top of my head, but, I can't stand anything that gets above, like, 75 degrees. It's just way too hot for me. Which I know everybody's like, that is, like, nothing. Duck, hello, welcome to the stream. We're all talking about the temperatures in our respective countries. How it's finally above freezing here in Michigan. It's 32 degrees and or not 32, it's 36 degrees and it feels like spring. Alright. Oof. Texas, oof. Yeah, Sammy was just saying it's blistering hot over there. She looks kind of wonky, but it might be easier to see. Also, let me know if the music's too loud or too quiet. I will change that as needed. Last art stream, it seemed kind of loud, so that's why I was trying to keep it a little quieter. So, but yeah, just speak up if you're finding it's too loud or too quiet. I know some of the soundtrack music does end up being a little quieter than a lot of other songs. It's 27 degrees Celsius where I'm at. Oh my gosh, you guys must be boiling. Ugh, I would not be able to handle that. Ugh, too hot for me. Too hot for my blood. Alright. Alrighty, let me see if I can just... Weep, weep. AC helps. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Hopefully it's able to keep up with that. Sometimes when you get those really hot days, it just feels like the AC does next to nothing. I've had those days. And it's usually when the temperature gets up that high. Thankfully we didn't get a whole lot of them this year. I don't know if we will next year, but... or this upcoming summer, but... I guess we'll have to wait and see. Did you see the V-centric animation I found and put in Discord? I didn't get a chance to look at that yet. I meant to go look at that. I have to go and look at that. I've been a little preoccupied with other things, so I apologize. But I did want to check it out. You'll have to drop me that link again. Hopefully it's not buried too far deep into the Discord. Whee! But yes, I love me my little gremlin child. She's the best. It was so fun, I love it. Oh, all the love for V. She's the best. Flip the canvas again. Flip horizontal. Alrighty. I will say, too, one of the annoying things about having the drastic temperature changes is that there's potholes, like, everywhere on the roads. They're trying to patch them up. It's not going the greatest, but they're trying. Let me try to fix this. Trying to mimic the art style of Bug Fables. It's Team Fortress 2 audio with Bug Fables characters. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen any like actual gameplay of Team Fortress 2, but I've seen enough of the memes to kind of get the gist of it. Alright. Let me turn the opacity down on that a little bit so I can get a better look at her. Oops. She big sad. Her name is Chell, by the way. I don't know if I told you guys that. She is a maple spanwort moth, which is kind of a nod to a random moth that I found on the door of my apartment one day back last summer. It was very cute. And camouflaged very well, might I say, because when I saw it, I was like, well, that's weird. Why is there a maple leaf on my on the door? And then I walked up closer to it, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a moth. It was super cute. Animation isn't too buried, just past the Pikmin talk. Okay. Yeah, I have to go pull it up after this stream. There we go. Actually, before I do that, let me transfer down. We're gonna zoom out a little bit. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember. Alrighty. Alright. Did anybody do anything fun this weekend? Like I said, I mainly just sewed this whole weekend, so nothing terribly exciting, but I can't wait to show you guys. It's not in a state yet where I can show it off, but soon. I don't really like that. Let me flip the canvas again. She is kind of doing a 3/4 view, isn't she? I probably should have her wing cover. Say, I don't want to share the bug pictures on stream because I know people can get a little creeped out by bugs, but the maple spanwort moth kind of has this pointed leaf look to their wings, thus the maple part of their name. So I'm trying to kind of mimic that. There we go. Yesterday was so hot where I am that at morning the road made the rain. What little we had turned into steam. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine just walking out and just steam coming off of the road. I'd just be like, nope, and then just turn right back around. Like, hard pass on that. Just be like, can I just not go into work today? Oh my gosh, trying to go into work when it's abysmally hot. I don't think I'm gonna have as much of a problem in my new department, but in the old departments that I worked in, because I was more of a generalist, now I'm microbiology specific. But, trying to keep everything cooled off was always the worst thing. Because, like, the thing is, everything in the lab has to be temperature controlled because of, you know, we're working with enzymes and all that, so. Let me try to do it like that, and then let me see if I can whoop like that. And like this. Kind of clean up the lines here. Me trying to clean it up just made it messier. Mostly saved the AC and played Tekken 8 this week, trying to get my rank up. Nice, nice. I did do a little bit of video game play, and I did a little bit of Hollow Knight. I did beat the first boss. I only died like twice to it before I beat it. People seem to have very little faith that I could do Hollow Knight very well. I don't really do Metroidvania games, so... For as much knowledge as I have of the Metroid franchise, I actually have not really done a whole lot of playing of the Metroid games. Because I mostly just watched my brother play it. My dad and I started assembling the PC we're building for me with what parts we gathered so far, only to find out that one part isn't compatible with the case we have, so now we have to get a new case. Oh, that's awful. Hopefully you're able to, like, get a refund on all of that. Yeah. One day I will get that upgraded PC, and then we can start doing some PC games. I know I talked with a coworker that has a gaming PC, and he talked about possibly giving it to me when he got his new PC, or like selling it to me, not giving it to me. So that way I could get it a little bit cheaper, because I don't know that I'd be able to put together a PC. Everybody keeps seeing like, oh, it's so easy to do. I don't know, you have a lot of faith in me. Like, I know, I would just be so scared of breaking one of these, like, ridiculously expensive parts to a computer. Just be, like, so upset. Ugh. I've 100%ed my first run of Metroid Dread. Oh, nice! That is awesome. I still haven't seen any videos or anything of Metroid Dread. I don't have the game either. And I don't know that I'd be able to beat it because I've been told that it's definitely for, like, the more experienced players to play it. And again, I have not done any style Metroidvanias. The closest I got is I played a little bit of Metroid Prime. That's, like, more first person, and I don't know how well that translates over. Because as the name implies, it's like, Metroid and Castlevania are the ones that kind of, like, established that genre. I already platinumed Tekken 8. Nice! That's awesome. I never got around to platinuming Bug Fables. I've still got to work on that. If I do, I'm gonna have to take off the hard mode badge because I cannot do the last quest. It is abysmally difficult. I don't know if people care for spoilers or not, what it is. But yeah, with hard mode badge, it is proving to be near impossible. And the funny thing is, it's like, it's a boss fight, and there's like two characters that you have to fight together. And the trick is you have to knock them out at the same time. Otherwise, they'll keep reviving each other. And yeah, it's been a struggle. The only thing I looked up were I beat it with not much difficulty. The only thing I looked up were guides for the locations for collectibles. Yeah, Metroid loves to hide those in, like, all sorts of places. I say the one I'm probably most familiar with, and I could probably do fairly decently blind, is, Super Metroid, which is the N60, or not N64, goodness. There wasn't a Metroid game on the N64. The Super Nintendo. That's that one. Just because I've watched so many people do actually randomizers of Metroid games. It's always fun to see that. Okay, I think this is good enough for her. Yeah, we'll lock the transparency and start doing some colors for her. Let me flip her over. It's supposed to be the right side of her face that's covered up. Oopsie. Let's get us some browns going on here. I just really need to get through my pile of unfinished games. Ugh, bro, I feel that. I feel that so much. I have neglected a lot of my games. Well, I shouldn't say neglected. More just like I bought them and then didn't touch them yet. There's so many. And maybe I'll pull some of them up for stream to actually finish. Oh my gosh, I forgot my tool is weird. I was trying to finagle with the settings for this and it kind of did some weird stuff to it. But yes, I think when Christmas rolled around, they had a huge sale, so I bought some games from that, but again, didn't play any of them. What games are left in my pile? I know I've got Shantae, I've got Crypt of the Necrodancer. Um, Gosh, I'm working through Hollow Knight right now. Uh, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. West of Loathing. There's a lot of them. Trying to think of them all off the top of my head, and I'm like, which ones are they? I played partway through Super Metroid, then partway through Metroid Samus Returns before I played Metroid Dread, so my experience of actually playing Metroid games was pretty low. Nice. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing, because I know it actually continues off of the story of Metroid, and not the Metroid Prime games. Again, this is just based off the knowledge that I've been told, because, there actually is a story going along with the Metroid games. It's not really the focus, because Metroid's much more about the exploration with minimal storytelling. But it's still there, so... Trying to think of what other games I got that Weiss got me a lot of games that I gotta work through, too. So... including Untitled Goose Game. I love that game so much. Every time I see every time I see it, I just think of Jacksepticeye going, "The yonkening has begun!" Oh man, let me do this color. I'm gonna get rid of the... guess I technically have Mario Galaxy as well to get through, because I got the Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and I played through 64 and Sunshine, which I had already played through those before, but I've never actually played through Mario Galaxy. So I guess you can include that on my list of games to complete. Metroid takes place after Metroid Fusion, though it does have a recap at the beginning to give players a refresher. Oh, that's good, at least, that they don't just kind of leave you high and dry. Though, again, since Metroid doesn't have a ton of story, it's easier to do that. Because you gotta be careful with how you do that, because, speaking from experience of playing Kingdom Hearts, which, again, that's another game that I gotta get through, is the Kingdom Hearts games, but 3 was just annoying me so much with how they had to, like, every time stop and sit there and explain to you what was happening. It's like, just let me play the game! Ah! Even if I don't really understand what's happening, I just want to play the game. Actually, I should put skin color on a separate layer. Make it easier. I should just make it a little bit lighter so that it doesn't blend in with the rest of her outfit. She's gonna have a very natural palette. I still need to finish Spider-Man 2, like a Dragon-ish and Shen... I'm getting tongue-tied. Astral Change, Unmetal, Prince of Persia, and a ton of others I haven't even started. Ugh, mood. Again, a lot of the games I've, like, started, but I only played, like, an hour of it before I walked away and did something else. I might have to change her little fuzz here to a different color. Again, I'm trying to model her after the Maple Spanworm moth, so I'm trying to give her a color palette that reflects that. And I will give you guys more deets when we get into February, because I will be sharing my OCs with you guys, so that we can all love and appreciate our characters. So I feel like they don't get very much love online, because I used to be part of the roleplay community on Tumblr. I don't really do that anymore, but they were just so hostile towards OCs, and I never understood it. Ever. It's just like, ugh. Just, I don't know if it was like an elitist mindset or what was going on, but yeah, I didn't care for it. It's like, as long as you just have an explanation for your OC, I am more than happy to roleplay with them. I guess it also depended on what fandom you were a part of, too, because, well, I guess one thing that really bugged me was, back in the Undertale fandom, that, people were always really picky about OCs, but then it's like, bro, you're role-playing as Frisk or Kara, you're basically an OC. Kingdom Hearts is a franchise that has a story so complicated you need Einstein levels of intelligence to fully understand it, and even then it would take a rabbit hole-sized deep dive. Yeah, that's kind of what I was gathering from just the little bits that I had been playing. It's just wild. And again, that's part of the reason they have to, like, sit there and, like, actually stop the game in its tracks to sit there and explain to you anything that's happening with the game. And it's like, you should just don't try to introduce people to this. Like, if you're gonna have a complex story, just make it for the people that are already, like, knee-deep into this. But I think because it's Disney, you know, they want to be like, oh, we want to include everybody in this, so we're gonna have to explain everything that's going on. Yeah, it's so complex. And everybody kept telling me, like, oh, well, you have to play all of the Kingdom Hearts games. It's like, ugh. I played through one, and that's... I liked that simplistic story of just, you know, light versus dark, good versus evil. Very simplistic, very cute. I might change. This was a lot easier to do with my Copic markers. Ugh. Alrighty. I might lock the transparency and give her a little darker wings. Yeah, I like that color better. Oops. I thought I had layer transparency locked. Uh-oh. I think my tablet disconnected. Hang on. Yes. I did LARP for a year. That was the closest thing I did to roleplay. It was the worst roleplayer. Yeah, like I said, I was online roleplaying. But eventually it just became so much that it's like... Because I like to write a lot. And it's like, I'm very particular about what I write, so then I'd only get like one response in, and then it was just like... Ugh, I didn't have the time for it, basically. So then I eventually just kind of faded out of it. There was also a little bit of like, you know, people just not being there, and people were slowly going out of the roleplay experience in general. So then it was like, well, there's nobody here to do anything with. I've actually been playing through all the Kingdom Hearts games, and I still don't understand anything. Only got Kingdom Hearts 3 left to play. Nice. I got when they had that, like, special, I don't want to say Kickstarter, but, like, they sold all 3 of the Kingdom Hearts games in a package together. That's what I got. And I played through the first one. Again, it was rough. It was complicated. Well, I hate the controls of the first game. It controls so weird, and I don't like it. But the gameplay was very much improved upon in 3. I just went straight to 3, and I'm sure everybody's like, why did you go straight to 3? You should have played 2. It's like, well, it just came out, and I wanted to play it. Like, leave me be. Let me live my life. LARP, I just wanted to battle. I had zero interest in roleplay, and people complained. Yeah, I can see that. I actually do know there was a place near us. I don't know if they still do this, but they actually had something that was... It wasn't exactly live-action roleplay, but it was, like, basically what you were looking for was just learning combat. They had a bunch of padded weapons, and they were all modeled after specific weapons. I remember the one that I liked, that I had grabbed from the group, was the Naginata. But it would be like they'd use duct tape to indicate which sides of this blade are like flat sides of it versus the, you know, the bladed side of it. And you had to be careful with, like, you know, obviously you're not gonna incapacitate someone if you hit them with the flat side of your weapon. But yeah, the Naginata is kind of like it's like a mix between a spear and a sword. They're very cool. But yeah, I think that would be more up your alley. 'Cause I want this to look like it's fabric on her. There we go. I think that'll do it for now. Our nice little warm-up. Doing our little moth girl. I'll save that. And we are going to do... Yay! Naginatas are cool. I know, right? I loved it. I did try a couple of the other weapons, but they just weren't doing it for me. But the Naginata was so good. I loved it. The Kingdom Hearts games are integral to the story, so only playing 1, 2, and 3 leaves out a large portion of what's what. Yeah, that's another, like I said, it seemed way too convoluted, and the fact that they're sitting there and explaining it, it's like, I still don't understand what's happening. They're really good weapons on horseback, too. Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't have horses with our group, but yeah. Alright. Now that that's saved, I'll get to the actual stuff that I was planning to do, which is this! Ah! I don't know if any of y'all remember the picture that I shared in the Discord of Leaf and the Zalmoth, but yeah, I actually have one for Kamu too that I'm working on. So, yay! Yay! I'm so excited. Now that I'm all warmed up, and I'm not gonna remember any of the freaking things that I also have to fix his horn. I did the horn the wrong color. Where's my wand? There it is. Oops, that's the wrong layer. I want you guys to know this canvas is so freaking huge. It is ungodly huge. I want you all to take a guess as to what size this canvas is in pixels. I'm curious what you guys think it'll be. Whee! There we go. Fixing my boy's horn. There we go. I also need to finish his arm. I didn't finish his arm. I couldn't get it to look right. It kept looking weird every time I did it. Oh, I don't want to do that. I need this. I'm bad at guessing when it's not multiple choice. Well, I'll give you a hint. This picture right here, as it is, this is 5% size. So, pixel size displayed on the top of the screen? Well, no, because if you look on the top of the screen, I have it displayed in inches. Which, don't yell at me. I need to do it in inches in order for it to print off as a poster in the US, so don't at me. But, yeah, since it's up here in inches, you guys can't see what it is in pixels. But I know what sizes it is because when I had to convert the Leaf one over, and it's the same size, and I was like, holy crap, that is huge. No wonder it took forever to save anything. Oh, man. This bad boy out. Don't at me, Sammy. Don't at me. I'm just gonna keep screaming that. Don't at me. But yeah, I'll also let you know it is 34 by 22. Because if I were to sell this as a print, it would be 11 by 17. So I always do double that. So that way it's just higher resolution. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to remember how to do lines. Valley's adding me. Oh god, I forgot.
Fraudster over here.
I forgot to turn off the audio redeems. I forgot they like glitch out whenever they're on for the art streams. I mean, I guess I could leave them on for you guys if you want to have the Bit Crush redeems, but yeah, I forgot about that. It's been too long since we've done an art redeem. Or I guess Arch Stream. That sounded so terrible. Oh my gosh. Ah. Oh my gosh. Why is this hand in particular is giving me so much issues. So many issues. I don't know why. Ooh, Double's got quite the cherry stash going there. You got 2 exclamation points. There we go. 734. Everybody's got their cherry stashes going. Alright, does everybody have a guess as to what pixel size this is? Everybody putting there? Finally, I have enough for an art redeem. You have in mind a character? I'm very curious. Oh, man. What do I want to do about this arm? I also debated, like, having him move it down a little bit. You're asking someone who uses a realistic metric system. I'm asking you guys in pixels! I'm not asking. I guess nobody's gonna guess. Oh, man. Well, I guess I will let you guys know since you're not guessing. This picture in front of you is 14,000 pixels in width. It is huge. Oh, man. Yes, it is very huge. It's like I said, when I converted the one for Leaf, it was a lot. Duplicate. Right. I'm gonna put you down here. So I did try to sketch out his hand earlier, and I just kind of kept it there just in case I decided to... Oh my god. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna erase this. Because maybe I might try to have him, like, more elbows in. Ugh, I forgot. The colors! They go on the lines. My boy. My boy. We can't be having this. I was actually about to do conversion online before you spoiled it. You didn't guess fast enough. Also, that's cheating. You can't do that. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Okay. I'll sketch. Also, for anybody who's wondering, yes, I decided to do Kabu a lot more stylized because him and V, I was just having a whole lot of trouble doing them in the Bug Fables style, so I'm like, you know what? I see so many people doing like a stylized version of the two of them, so...
Excuse me, princess.
So many. Oh, Duck, I think we got rid of the, my boy redeem. So, sorry about that. We kind of keep our eyes on which redeems get used and which ones don't, and we just kind of filter them out so that there's not too many redeems going on at once. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my gosh, Kabu, why do you gotta be so difficult? This is exactly why I decided to do Kabu next and not V, because I knew he was gonna be a pain in the butt. He is the goodest of boys, but man is he difficult to draw. And we haven't even moved on to the beast yet. Ugh. Ugh. That's a mystery disgust noise. Ugh. Alright, take that transparency down. And we're going to try and do it. Oh my gosh. Oh, Sammy, by the way, your conversion wouldn't have worked too because you would have had to have the resolution that I have, too. Otherwise, your conversion probably wouldn't have worked. Because the DPI also matters for how big the canvas is. Hope I'm still on the wrong pen. But yes, for those of you who are curious as to what the DPI is, it is 420. Which again, plays a part into how big the canvas size is. Because that was actually a pain in the butt. I actually vented to... I know I vented to Weiss, but I'm pretty sure I vented to Fally too about this. That when I first started the Leaf one, maybe it was because I was sick and wasn't really thinking through it, but I had the DPI on like 72. So it was a very teeny weeny canvas, and by the time I realized it, I was like, oh gosh dang it, now I gotta draw the whole thing over again. Ah! So yeah, I had to trace over all the lines in the corrected form and like fix up the art. It was bad. Because of that, Leaf ended up taking a lot longer than he should have. It was an adventure. Let's just put it that way. My boy! Just AJ, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We're just doodling our bestest boy, Kabu. We started off the stream warming up with some OCs, giving them some love. Ooh, I got a dizzy spell. Oh, jeez, hang on. Ugh. Okay, dizzy spell is over. Alright. Kabu, your sketch needs to go down a little more so I can see which of these are actual lines. Also, get out of here. Yes, I like to scream at my pictures. It's how I get art done. Do you guys not scream at your artwork? It helps the creative juices. Been tired a lot because puppy. Ooh, puppy! You got a new puppy! I love puppies. We were just talking about that earlier. Fortunately, my apartment does not allow for dogs. So I can't have one, but my parents have one, so every time I go over there, I make sure to give the deer lots of cuddles. You swear at your artwork? Oh, yes. Oh, I try to keep it clean on stream, but trust me, there is a lot of swearing that tends to go around off stream. It's so bad. I have such a potty mouth outside of stream. I think I'd mentioned it. White's gonna attest to that, yes. Oh man, I think I mentioned it before when I was doing Bug Fables on a hard mode, and oh my god, I was swearing left and right. It was so bad. I also yelled Kabu you weenie a lot, so... It's not my fault he kept dying. Kept dying to the Water Striders over and over when I had to do a quest to defeat Water Striders specifically, and I was so upset, my boy. How much is in your swear jar currently? You thought you were gonna trip me up with that. I'm on to you, Sammy. There's too many, on stream, I don't know how much is in there. We did reset the counter once, but I don't know that people have been catching me on that. Right. You're not gonna get me, Sammy. Right. I'm very... My boy! Please!
Peaches, 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 peaches,
I keep forgetting that the... I forgot to turn off the audio redeems. Yeah, for those of you who haven't been a part of the art redeem or art streams, for some reason, Clip Studio just freaks out the audio redeems for some reason. I don't know what it is about Clip Studio, but it just it ain't. It's so great. It's so bad, but it's also so great at the same time. It's just chaos. Whoop. Losing my balance on my chair. Alright. Sound redeems night quarters. Alright, we're gonna do this. Zoom out a little bit so I can get a good look at that. I did not give him a thumb. I need to do that. Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. But yeah, I did end up stylizing them a little bit more. Would I ever stream Twilight Princess in the future? Yeah, I actually got my copy, or not my copy, our copy, I guess. Me and my brother shared a lot of games growing up, and so I asked him if I could borrow the Twilight Princess copy again. So, yeah, I do have that. I know we were taking a bit of a break from our Zelda games for a while. We finally just started getting back into that. So, oh my gosh, it is such a tight squeeze in here. Alright. This is another reason why I like having the higher resolution, because the lines are so sloppy when you get in here and really look at them. But when you're looking at it this size, it doesn't look that bad. You can get away with sloppier lines. Yeah, the Blade Blades theme is an audio redeem. Oh my gosh. I know exactly what you guys want to use that for. Give it time, then it's Mario RPG at some point. Yes, that's another one that I'm hoping to get and play on stream. But we're not quite at that point yet. I'm so glad that they tried to, like, mimic the original style of it. I won't lie, a lot of the Mario games, the reason I haven't been playing many of the Mario games lately is the same reason I don't play a lot of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically the big, Crescent wouldn't do it. I can't imagine why. But basically, like, all the big companies, like, Xbox and Blizzard and all of them, basically, the games are all looking too samey. The art style looks the same in every single Mario game, and it's I'm really particular about art styles. It's like, if you have, like, I don't care if it's like 1 or 2 games or, you know, even like 3 games, but when you have a ton of Mario games and they all have the exact same art style, it kind of loses its luster. My older sister and I shared some home console games growing up, along with only having one of a given home console until the Switch. Yeah, that's how me and my brother were for the longest time. We did both have DSs, but, actually, we both had, it was like all of our handhelds that we had separate, but as far as like the home consoles, we had shared one. So, my brother actually has the Pikmin games too, so I know we were talking about that in the Discord. So, yeah, if I did it, I could either get it myself or just borrow it from him. So we had Pikmin 1 and 2. Alright, let me see how that arm... Oh, that arm looks so much better. And maybe I'll put, like, his wings down here. Pikmin! Yes. The game that traumatized every child who played it. Man, that first game was so scary when you're not expecting it. It's so crazy. I remember the Emperor Bull Blacks. Bull Blacks? I don't remember exactly. The big thing at the very end, the final boss, was so intimidating. And then you get to Pikmin 2 and it's like this wimpy little thing. It's like, oh, come on. This is like the big bad of the last game. Oops, not that layer. Whee! If everybody's wondering what the pink lines are for, those are my perspective lines. It just helps me to keep everything, you know, angled properly. Because it's supposed to be like he's looking at the beast over here, but, you know, angled towards it. Put that thing in a hat in time. Oh man, Sammy still hasn't forgiven me for that. When I skipped over the Vanessa parts. Oh man. Actually, let me color this in first. It might make it a little bit easier to see what I'm doing. And you. Yee. Oh, I forgot the frickin' perspective lines get caught in that. Perspective lines! Taking you off for a second. Pikmin 2 Water Wraith is horrifying. Yeah, you guys have been saying it. I think I remember the Water Wraiths from when I played it. I don't remember if it's the thing I'm thinking about. Crap, I messed that up. This lasso tool is very particular about how you use it. Kabu, my boy! Please work with me. There we go. Trying to avoid coloring in the joints. Anyway, you're getting Snatcher Body Pillow. Oh my gosh, you guys. I did get a Stolas one. The fabric it's made out of is very cool. It's so nice on very hot days. Alright, joints. Here we go. Water Wraith's only method attack is to crush your Pikmin like a steamroller. Yeah, it is the things I'm thinking of then. Yes. I know exactly which enemies you're talking about. Yes, I remember. Maybe my brother struggled so much in that cave. Alright, light green. Ah! What happened? Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. That's what happened. My boy, work with me. There we go. It's only weak to purple Pikmin. Yeah, and wasn't the thing like, it's mostly in the water, so like the purple Pikmin struggle with that? Yeah, I think I remember that. So you were trying to bring the blue Pikmin across different water areas, but then you had the water race that were there and just causing you all sorts of trouble. Me no likey. That's all I'm gonna say. Me no likey. Alright, how am I gonna do this? Thinking. Again, the reason I wanted to get Kabu out of the way is because I knew he was gonna be the worst one to do. It was like, I may as well just get him over with. And for those of you wondering, yes, there will be a V1. Why can I not get this to look right? My boy, please. Oh my gosh. I might have to fix his little... I don't know if it's part of his back half. I don't know what you call these things, like the shell for their wings. Also, for anybody who is curious, Kabu is actually a rainbow scarab beetle. Fun fact. Another fun fact, a rainbow scarab beetle is a type of dung beetle. And now Kabu has been ruined for all of you. You're welcome. Don't worry, Kabu, I still love you. You shall for always and forever be the goodest boy. Even if you have a questionable diet. uh. This really bugs me. I see what you did there. Herbigerd. Oh my gosh! Work with me, boy! There we go. Oh, behave. Pretend like you like me. Whee! I know somebody said to work with vector lines and that would be a lot easier, but honestly, I've been trying to work with vectors and it's just, it's not vibing. So, instead, yeah, I think that, yeah, I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way. You can only bring blue Pikmin into caves that house the water wraith when the cave has all 4 elemental hazards and a giant water monster that loves steamrollers. Yeah, that was it. The cave was in the pool that only the blue Pikmin could go into. I remembered there was something about, like, you only had blue Pikmin with you when you went in there. I just couldn't remember exactly what. Okay. Oh, I gotta fix this. A little art tip for anybody who wants to draw. You want to make sure that you avoid tangent lines. I accidentally put one up here, so I'm gonna fix it. So you see how I drew his wing cover that like lines up perfectly with his quote-unquote nose. You want to try and avoid that because it makes it picture look messier and it's harder for the viewer to like focus in and be like, okay, what am I looking at? So you kind of want to offset it like that. You also want to avoid parallel lines, which is exactly as it sounds like. If you have, say, if I were to have his face here and then have something like that close to him, you want to avoid that too. Because again, it just clutters up the image and makes it a lot harder for the viewer to tell what's going on in the picture. Yep, you want your eyes to follow where you want the artist to follow. Yeah. I'm trying to spread some seeds of wisdom, I guess. Things that I have been learning as I've been on my art adventure. Trying to grow my artwork. Actually, it might be easier to do this line if I can get the outside of a shell done. I'm just gonna keep calling it shell until somebody corrects me. Oh my gosh. Art 101 with Dr. Mystery. So I have issues with AI art. Where do you want my eyes to go? Yeah. There's a lot of controversy with the AI art. Justifiably so, but I don't want to get too much into that on the stream, since we are kind of going for more chill vibes. The thin lines also don't really help at all when you're looking at the big version of it. It's kind of cut off to the side here, but you can see I've got like a zoomed out version of the picture, but with the lines being so thin, it's very difficult to see where they're being placed at. As we start moving into like rendering and stuff, it'll be a lot easier to see what's happening. Oh my gosh. Kabu, why do you gotta be difficult? Ugh. I'm also dreading V a little bit, but not as much as Kabu. The main reason I'm worried about V is just because there's gonna be so much yellow, and I gotta figure out how to get her to stand out from everything else without being unfaithful to how it actually looks. Because, like, the nice thing about Kabu's image is that the background is mostly, like, violets. Oh, I missed some. Without going too deep into it, of course. I was exoskeleton? Is that it? I'm not sure if I mentioned I did get a comment on Insta asking what AI program I use. Yeah, you did mention that. I think you mentioned it in last stream. You kept saying shell, but do you mean exoskeleton? Is that what it's called? I actually don't know what it's called. I don't know bug parts very well. When I was drawing the leaf picture and I was doing his abdomen, I couldn't think of what the word for abdomen was, so I just wrote bug booty on it, so... And it stayed that way the whole entire time I was drawing the picture. It was like, I don't know what it's called, it's just bug booty. Until someone corrects me. Okay. Okay, that's looking better. I might tweak this a little bit so it's not quite as angled. Bugs is what exoskeleton is what Bugs got instead of a skeleton. The hard part of our. Did you just do that in the middle of me going Leaf's bug booty? Oh man. I hope that made your day. That's all you're gonna be able to think about. Alright. Okay, we'll have to tweak that up a little bit. I don't remember if I actually gave this thickness over on the other side. Did I? No, I did not. I probably should, though. Whee! Oops, that's not it. Yeep. There we go. Give it a little thickness. There we go. And we'll render that later. But for now, let's go back to this. Oh, why am I getting hunger pains? Oh, I ate pasta before I got on the stream. Why are hunger pains hitting me? Ah! Oh, I keep forgetting what I was gonna say about the redesign I was doing for Kabu. Which is just that V and Leaf emote that came into the Twitch was because of, or not Twitch, the Discord was from me trying to do sketches of the three of these guys in a more personalized style. And I just was like, you know what? I like this V face. We're gonna keep this V face. Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. Weep. Aw, I'm getting all the hugs. All the hugs. And then yeah, Weiss is the one who colored it. It's great. I didn't have a very memeable face for Kabu though, so he kind of got excluded from that. Stomach pains mystery. No! Now! Stop that. I just get a Discord notification that said Mystery is talking about bug booty. Who's posting that in the Discord? Who's... Confess. Somebody confess to that right now. Weiss! Weiss! How could you betray me? Oh, everybody betray me. I'm fed up with this world. Kudos to anyone. Go look. Oh god, I'm scared. I'm scared. What am I gonna find in the Discord? Why? They're so terrible. Oh man, it just made my day. Oh my gosh, I totally lost track of what I was doing. Freaking bug booty pictures in my Discord. Okay, what I am going to do, I'm gonna see. Ah, poopy. There we go. Weiss wins the internet today. Okay, I'm gonna try. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try. This is a... I'm gonna try. Where is it? Where is it? Where are my tools? I usually use hotkeys, but... Oh, shoot. I forgot that I put that on the other side. Do not apply the transformation. I need to cut out part of his wing and reattach it. It's fine, Combo. It's only gonna hurt for a second. Oh, sorry to do this, my boy. There we go. Now I'm gonna move you down there. We're gonna merge you with the rest of the lines. The bees do use dance to convey information to their colony members. That is true. I looked up random bug facts, and that is one of the things that they do. They dance to indicate where honey is. And also researching, I found out that moths... Ugh. I don't know if this counts as my swear, but I'm gonna use it as my swear. Moths are horny AF. They're very, very much that. Oh, man. They exist basically to bang. That's their whole lot in life. Oh, not that one. Thus Valentino, yes. I thought you said mods, not moths. Well, it depends on which mods you're talking about. I can say that because it's you, Val. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot what I was doing. I'm getting so distracted. I'm not sure if I can use swear jar for that. Alright, free transform. I'm gonna see if I can weeble his wing to look more in perspective. Alright. Just kind of finagling with it to see what I like. Because again, I want to keep that perspective going so that your eye moves from Kabu to the beast. So I want all of his pieces to be directing your eye in that direction. Sex Education 101. That's what male bees are for, just bang queen and then they get given the boot. Yeah. Moths though, let me tell you about something about moths. When they catch a female's pheromones, they just track that down for miles. The thing that I was reading, it said it was up to 30 miles, which is roughly 60 kilometers, that they can find their lady friend and bang her. So... And they smell with their antenna too, which is another fun fact. Here we go. Fixing up your lines. Yeah. The animal kingdom, everybody. Which, yes, insects are a part of the animal kingdom. In case you didn't know that. Alright, I think that looks a lot better than what I had before. So... yeah, I just got bored while I was stuck in bed, sick with the Rona, and decided to look up how insects communicate with each other. That's how bored I was getting. Because I didn't know if it was like all insects use their antenna to communicate? Not so. Humans are a part of the animal kingdom. That they are. You got your 5 kingdoms. You got animals, plants, fungus, amoeba, and protozoans. Or I guess, eukaryotes. My brain. I can't. Bacteria. The bacteria are part of the prokaryotes because they do not have nucleus. Fun facts. And I always remember that. Anybody who is going to be in any biology courses, you remember that if they've got a nucleus, then eukaryote. And if they don't have a nucleus, it's prokaryote. That's how I remember. My brain works weird, and that's how I remember things. Oh, this song makes me cry every time I hear it. Stop. All the feels. This is the Leaf's existential crisis theme. Does me a big sad. Oh, double win the Battle Royale. I can't actually see the screen at the moment. The one downside to these art streams is that I can't really see what's happening on the screen, so to speak. Like, I can't look at OBS screen and be like, hey, this is what's happening with everybody on here. I basically just have my phone up beside me, looking at the chat. So that way I can keep up with you guys. Alright. You can't steal, we don't do that in this stream. Nice try, though. You can dual double, though, and place bets on it. You can bet your cherries. So you'll do dual, the username, and then how many cherries you want to bet. So... This isn't Crescent Stream. Yeah, I do want to add more mini games and stuff, but I gotta figure out how to do that. Because I was trying to do something with the Hitman game, but I couldn't get that to work properly the way that I wanted to. Because I wanted it to be one of those where, like, first person to type in gets the reward, but I can't seem to do it without people having to, like, chip in and pay first. And I wanted it to be free to play. Say, maybe if the crowd gets bigger, we might end up doing, like, pay-to-play games, or quote-unquote pay-to-play, you know, pay with cherries. Stealing is more fun like stealing fabric scissors. No! My fabric scissors! Kabu says no, stealing the fabric scissors. I said it, therefore it's fact. You have 4,500 pull, alright, nice. Oh, a blister on my tongue. I had it on yesterday, it's still there today. It's doing me a big sad. This is about as good as I'm gonna get it at the moment. Merge it down. And now we gotta add it in to the colors. Oops. Yep. Take all your color. Oh my god.
Do you know the way?
Oh, we need command especially to silence Sammy to protect the scissors. We do. Yes, we do. Do not worry. We have that command. Locked and loaded. Oh. Keep losing track of what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, here we go. We have technology. That we do. Whee! Ah, I forgot to turn the perspective lines off. This was... There we go. Unfollows. We need to protect the fabric scissors command. Boop. Might tweak up that upper part. Oops, that's not the layer I meant to be on. Here we go. I'll do this because I'm going to tweak up one of these lines up here. That is not the color I meant to have underneath there. There we go. This is the color I meant to have underneath there. I know my colors, guys. Ah! This fill thing is very convoluted, trying to get it to work. Okay. Try this again. Oh, not like that. I'm just trying to get more color under there so I can fix up his lines. I'm gonna save it really quickly. If Sammy leaves, that was one less person after the fabric scissors. Not that it would make it any less vigilant. Always count on double to protect my scissors. Oh, man. Okay, this line. We are going to zoop, doop, doop. Oh, I love this song. The song slaps so much. Oh, crap. Where are you? I was trying to change the size of the eraser. There we go. Aim sniper rifle, like fabric accessories. Please, no. Haven't my fabric scissors been through enough? Alright, let's try to merge that down. Alright. And use our wand. There we go. Wand. Cut out that excess there. Again, I think I might put actual wings underneath of here, but I don't have a good reference picture for what beetle wings look like, and I don't want to pull that up on stream, trigger anyone's insectophobia. So, we're done when I say we're done. So many shenanigans happening in chat. I need to adjust my seating. I'm debating if I want to start shading and rendering Kabu now, or if I want to attempt the beast. I really don't want to do the beast right now. You know what? Let's do some rendering. Shading and rendering. I did a little bit of shading, I guess. Alright. Trying to remember how I did this. Hang on. My brain's doing a think. A think thunk. Alright, we are going to name this Shading Kabu. And I can send you a picture of the wig on Discord if you want. We can do that, yeah. It's just normally, my tablet disconnected again. Hang on. Where did it go? There it is. So up in this upper corner here, I don't know if you guys can see my actual mouse while I'm streaming, but I can actually swap this to have reference pictures, and that's usually how I pull up my references. So that's why I've got the beast up here, because I wasn't sure if we were gonna get to it today. These pictures take a while, so Humbucker, hello! Long time no see. Hello, hello. Welcome back. How have you been? We're just doing a little bit of doodling here. I has something to look up. Oh my gosh, you really weren't kidding. Why? You got me like a full-on diagram of bug wings. Dang. Ah! My computer's freaking out. Hang on. Don't crash anything. Oh, man. There we go. Back. You know, I'm gonna leave that like that. We'll put it above his joints. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it outside. And we are going to give it kind of like a grayish. Doing alright. Haven't been watching much of Twitch at all. Figured I'd hop in for a bit. It's all good. I totally get it. I appreciate you being here. I am doing good. Today was kind of a boring day for me, but we're having fun now that we're in stream. Doing our goodest boy. I'm gonna try to whoop. Whoop. Oh my gosh, it is so hard to see these lines. Ah! Where be the lines? There they are. Stop. Oh my gosh. This thing is being difficult. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to change the size of the eraser and it keeps switching back to my other pen. There we go. Goodness. Part of this theme is making me think of the water ray. Double's just having PTSD over here over the water wraith. I mean, I guess it's kind of fitting too. This is, the song's called The Usurper, and it is the Wasp Kings. Well, the one before that was Ant Kingdom Under Attack. This one is, yeah, it's currently playing, is called The Usurper. So... Alrighty. Again, I have Weiss was nice enough to send me references outside of this, and again, I know people have insectophobia, so I don't want that on screen and have it freak people out, so I'm just gonna kind of peek in. Weep. Yeah, so normally Cabo doesn't actually have this, in-game, but I just, again, doing a little more personalized. I'm going to actually, just so I can better see. Alright, so there's that. I don't know if I'll make it totally anatomically accurate, but at least somewhat accurate. Make it biblically accurate. Biblically accurate beetle wings. On it. My fear of bugs is more arachnids and scorpions, but I also fear wasps. Totally understandable. I actually do know, this is a random thing, but it just reminded me. Going through the art book of Bug Fables, it was said that the Bee Queen was supposed to have, like, stained glass looking windows. They ended up scrapping that, but it's just cool. Cool to think about. My gosh, why are bug wings so freaking complicated? Why did I do this to myself? Guess it should be more like that, shouldn't it? But I don't want those tangent lines with the edge of the canvas. I might have to push, push. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Entire world feels Australian animals. Fabric scissors question. Hit me up. What's the question? if you were in need to cut a bandage, would it be okay to use them? Well, bandages are technically fabric, so you can cut into bandages for it. Just make sure that you clean it off afterwards. It's all I ask. Oh, band-aids? Again, depends on what band-aids we're talking about. If it's the fabric band-aids, yes. If it's the plastic band-aids, no. Alright, yeah, another thing, too, I guess I should... So bleed out instead, got it. I will let you bleed out before I ever let you touch my fabric scissors. Alright, let's see if I can mimic this on the other side. I need to pull the fabric scissors out of the wound first. Oh, jeez. If you've used my fabric scissors for anything other than fabric, I will be using it as a weapon. After all, the fabric scissors are already ruined. Revenge. The blood's iron shall sharpen the scissors. Oh, that's great. Oh. Oh, now we're getting into the music that fits Kabu. This is chapter 5 music, which is like all Kabu's story arc. Mystery let me die. I think about how do you sharpen a scissors? You don't. That's the thing. I mean, you really could if you really wanted to, but for all intents and purposes, you don't. Because you'd have to completely take the scissors apart and then put them back together. I do have a sanding stone for my EVA blade, so I can sharpen that. I tried to do it with my rotary cutter, and let me just tell you, don't do it. It's not gonna work like you think it will. So, it's better just to get that blade replaced. Tips from somebody who was already doing all that. Okay. So I think we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna initially do it white just so it's easier for my eyes to see. And then I will change it later to the colors that it should be. Sharpen scissors on other fabric scissors. Oh, I don't think that's how that works, but I appreciate the sentiment. Sharpen fabric scissors on concrete. No! I think that would have the opposite of the intended effect. So, I'm gonna vote. Your face will be sharpened on concrete in that example. Oh, man. I like doing this with the joints. Makes it feel a little more three-dimensional, so to speak. We're gonna do it here. Ooh, getting into that spoopy music. He uses what? Sewn to sharpen the fabric and scissors. Alright. Any games you're looking forward to this year? I haven't really been keeping up with the games, honestly. I know there's that Princess Peach game. I don't know if it's actually out yet, but that looked cool. There's obviously the Thousand Year Door remake. Definitely looking forward to that. But outside of that, I don't really know of a whole lot of games that are coming out this year. At least any games that would interest me. Because again, a lot of the big name titles I tend to avoid just because of the art style. And I know that sounds terrible, but a lot of these like hyper realistic games just look too samey for me. And it bothers the heck out of me. This year seems to be lacking in games. Maybe that's why I haven't heard it. But I also haven't been like on a bunch of social media a whole lot. That's usually how I find it. Aesthetics are better than graphics. I totally agree with that. I remember actually discussing that with somebody at work. I was like, oh, realistic graphics doesn't mean better. Because again, it just makes it feel more generic in my eyes. Which is why you tend to notice that the games that I play tend to have more, like, unique art styles, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Like, you see that art style and you're like, oh, that's Hat in Time, or No Straight Roads, or Stardew Valley, or Bug Fables. I don't know, just throwing all the games that I have played lately out there. And I remember, like, when Wind Waker first came out, that was a really cool art style. But then, like, all the other games, mobile games have that art. Stop it. Why does it keep doing this with my brush? I want to change the eraser size. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Completion status play on Wednesday night. Is on Wednesday night for the US. Oh, but I'll be in the middle of stream for that, so I won't be able to watch that. Mystery of the Gaming Elitist. I'm just very picky when it comes to art stuff. Basically music stuff in general, because there's a lot of, like, pet peeves that I have with different things. Oh, yeah. This is the theme for the Beast. Yeah. Yeah, realistic graphics can be very boring. Yeah. That's my opinion on that. Again, nothing against anybody who likes those. More power to you. That's just not my style. I just don't do that. Elitist. Very fitting the Beast theme start playing while drawing Kabu fighting the Beast. Yes. My boy's gotta have his theme going. His revenge theme. I love the boss themes. There's only one boss theme that I didn't really care for in this game. That was the one against Venus's guardian, which is the giant sunflower. The song's called Frenzied Sunflower Dance. Don't really care for it. Most of the other themes, though, slap. Let's switch that back so you guys can see that. Because again, we're not drawing the Beast at the moment, so there's no reason to keep the reference up there. Oh, what's that down there? Excuse me, sir. Where did this stray line come from? Get out of here. Take you off. Alright. Alright, I think that should be good. There's another stray line. Where are all these stray lines coming from? Ah! It's in one of these layers. I found you. Get out of here, nerd. One thing I like, realistic graphics, is Monster Hunter, and my favorite thing to do with Monster Hunter is cut off monster tails. Interesting. But I also don't play Monster Hunter, so... Alright, where was I at? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. That was the wing sketch. Wings. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, it's still cutting through his knee. My boy! There we go. Alright. Okay, I think that should do that. Alright. I'm just looking at it, trying to figure out what I want to do. I kind of like this to be more angled. And increase the size of that. Say, I find much, one thing I like, oh, I already got that one. Pokemon and Pal World looks the same. Oh, we're not gonna get into that. Nah, I'm gonna stay away from that Pal World thing. Which don't you see monster tail fly off when I'm hacking it with a giant buster sword? Alright. And here we go with Queen Elizon's existential crisis theme. Everybody has an existential crisis theme somewhere in this game. Okay, does that look better? Let's try to get... Oops, that's not my pen. Here we go. Bug Fables more like bug therapy. Oh, Leaf Existence, Kabu Past V family. Yeah. I actually do love V and Kabu as a pair. Like, not Shippy, get that out of your brain. I just mean, like, they complement each other so well. With V being, like, super greedy and Kabu being super selfless. I actually was writing up a little essay for fun of it. Yes, I'm the nerd who writes up essays, don't at me. But yes, just kind of comparing and contrasting the two. But it's a nice dynamic because you got V, who's basically been told all her life, you can't do this. Shrieks, I don't have to work today. Woo! Daniel doesn't have to work today. But yes, talking about how V's greed kind of stems from basically being told all her life that you can't do this, and she wants to be like, yes, I can. I can do this. And kind of where her stubbornness also comes in, is her trying to be like, yes, I can do this on my own. Like, if I admit that I need help, that means that I'm a failure kind of thing. I guess basically what I'm trying to get at, because my brain, it doesn't do the fancy speechifying of outside of text. But basically, it's nice to have a character who's, like, super selfish, teamed up, because you would think that, like, that's like, oh, we need to, be like the selfless character. But at the same time, you have to think of, like, if you give too much to everybody else, then there's nothing left for you. And so I think it's nice where, like, V's like, yeah, you kind of have to take care of yourself as well. Like, don't neglect yourself. Which poor Kabu, I can imagine, does that a lot. Because you kind of see it in the festival, where he doesn't really get to partake in the festivities much. He's just like, oh, I'm just happy being here and watching you guys have fun. And they're like, no, you don't just get to sit on the sidelines, bro. You're participating in this too. Being very particular about this line, and I don't know why. Lyric of music I really want that fits lyrics. Isn't it ironic? Read is unlimited, freedom is a limited source. Extra large for you means less for me. It's actually a very good read. It's a very good line. I like that. I think with the lack games this year, they'll help me get through my backlog. Mood. Well, I'm hoping that the streaming will help me get through some of that backlog too. The only one I'm afraid to do is West of Loathing, because that is very dialogue heavy. Like, very, very dialogue heavy. Oh, Kabu, why do you have to be so difficult? I've spent like an hour on your wings! My boy! I just wanted to render you today! Told you guys, there's gonna be a lot of screaming at my pictures.
Connect!
Oh my god, I almost forgot about the audio redeems that I didn't turn off. Alrighty. This is making me dread V because I'm gonna have to do these wings again for her, and I really don't want to. But I will have to. At least I had it. He started counting for the amount of times Mystery says, forgot about the audio teams that I forgot to turn off. Mood. You guys seem to be enjoying the crunchiness, so I guess I'll leave it for you. But I meant to turn that off. Completely forgot. Alright, my boy. Are your wings looking decent? I think so. Alright, so we're gonna transparency lock that. We're going to change to our pen. We're gonna give it like a nice grayish green color to kind of... Oh, lag! It's lagging so bad. Oh, God. I told you this picture is so freaking huge that it's lagging so badly. Also, my foot just caught on one of the cords. I'm fine. It's fine. We're fine. First thing I heard when I popped in was how Mystery would be avoiding pal word based. Yeah, I just didn't want to get into the controversy of that. Oh, good. Alright. Oh my gosh. I know it looks like I'm erasing it. I promise you I'm not. It's very hard to see, but it will make sense. Just roll with it. Alrighty. I need to take this layer off. And then we're going to take this color. Actually, we'll take this color. We're gonna do fill. Yeah. Let's see how that looks. I should get most of it. Ah, I forgot I wasn't on the right layer. That might help. Oh, we're gonna do it. Actually, let's do it right above this layer. Had to refresh stream. Oh dear. Meanwhile, me playing Pal World and watching stream. Again, nothing against anyone that does. It's just, I'm gonna steer clear of that. Alright, we're gonna get... Whoops. That didn't work. Well, it kinda did. I also forgot that... that all needs to go away. Kabu, my boy. Alright, wings. Come back here. Whoosh. And then we're gonna flip that. We're going to... I covered the part I didn't want colored. Stop coloring in his joints. I don't want those colored in. Ooh. I hate to admit it, but Mothmia's got a slapping theme too. My guess is 3, but Valley saying 3 is making me think I'm right. Alright, so let me put all these back on. And then we are going to change the... I think we're going to do screen. Oh, let's try overlay. I'm just trying to fiddle around with some of these. And again, I'll do a little more tweaking with the rendering of it, but we're just kind of laying flats at the moment, so... I might move those wings around. Actually, no. Not like that. Not like this. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna select this wing and we're gonna finagle with it a little bit. Make sure that free transform, otherwise it will just scale it, which is not what we want. Alright. I know it looks weird, but that's just because it's not colored in all the areas. Oh no, I didn't want to move that. I wanted to just move the joint here. And just a peek down that way. Come in. A little more. Yeah, I think that'll go. My older sister just play out Pal World's point speed because they gave... I've totally misread that. My older sister plays Pal World and it disappoints me the game as a thing, and I don't agree with it. I don't agree with Pal World not only letting you put the monsters in sweatshops, but also humans. Yeah, I'm not gonna go down that. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna steer clear of that. Alright. Oh, it's thinking about things. Hang on. I told you this canvas size is huge, so it takes a while for it to render stuff. For those of you who missed me saying it earlier in the stream, this canvas is 14,000 pixels wide, so it takes a while. It has to really think about that. Big, yes. Very big. It's really gotta think about it. Needs a gaming PC just to art. Accurate. But yeah, the canvas size, I did it originally in inches, and when it converts over into pixels, when we could mine Bitcoin off of this thing. But yeah, it's 34 by 22 inches with a 420 DPI resolution, which is why the canvas came out so huge. So, what were you looking forward to in Princess Peach Showtime? It just looked really cute. That's... And now it's gotta think while it saves. Hang on. It's still... Computer is still thinking about things. Okay, we're good. Computer had to think long and hard about that. But, honestly, yeah, like I said, I just think the game looks cute. And I just want to try it. It does also seem like a puzzle-solving kind of game, and I love puzzle-solving games. They're my jam. That's why I like the Zelda games so much. They're a lot of puzzle-solving. And to flex my brain a little bit. Okay, I need to get rid of this little extra line here. Go back in here. We're going to... First of all, shrink that. What I said is that game is all I'll say, so let's talk about what everyone's been doing today. Well, this is pretty much all I've been doing today. So, I got home with enough time to eat, and then I got my streaming setup ready. So, that's been my whole day. And... No, there's technically a tangent line down there, but shh. Can't avoid all the tangent lines. And it's very subtle, so shh, we're not gonna worry about that. Pen. I need to get back to my other pen. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm eating pasta and grilled salmon. Nice! I had fettuccine alfredo before I got on stream. From Costco. I love their pre-made meals because you literally just pop them in the oven and then just let them cook. Because I hate cooking. It's the one thing I'm like, oh, please no, I don't want to cook. If I can avoid it, I will. So my brain's just like, why cook when we can do everything else that's not cooking? Like drawing, or playing games, or doing sewing. Oh, Robo Pretty, hello. Yay, cook. I would cook for Burb. Aw, thanks. Oh, I would love to have somebody cook for me. Just do all the cooking for me. Alright. Now that I've got his wings here, maybe we should try rendering. Wing color. No, not guller. Color. Color. There we go. Oh my god, you have a Blitz emote. I love it. Oh, that's great. I didn't know Blitz had an emote. Oh, my day was made. Okay. Question is, what color am I going to use for shading and highlights? I mean, I technically could change it if I don't like it. try a brown, maybe? We're going to change this to a multiply. Change it to the G pen. I'm keeping away from Palwar by playing Pixelmon. I yearn for the mines. Oh, rude. Okay, a little bit lighter. I'm gonna clean this up later. Don't worry about it. My brother also recommended Cobblemon, each mod's Pokemon and Pokemon mod. I think I remember Fally telling me about that, like a Pokemon mod for Minecraft or something like that. Alright, if we were doodling the leaf one, this would be very appropriate for it. Used to play it? Yeah. Alright. Oh my god. I'm hearing parts of the song that I didn't hear before, and it's freaking me out. This theme is creepy. I mean, it's supposed to be, but ugh. Ew. Again, since I want this one to kind of look like the leaf one, I'm gonna try to give it the same heaviness in the shading. Oh my gosh, this song keeps throwing me off. There's so many, like, ambient noises happening that I'm like, is something happening in my house? Stop it. Okie dokie. Might be better if I do it something like... Oh, man. My boy. I love you, but you need to be easier to draw. Wee! Cobblemon isn't as developed as Pixelmon, but because Cobblemon is much more recent mod, whereas Pixelmon has been around for over a decade. Ooh, wow. The fact that it's still being actively played really says something about how good it is. Yeah, bro. Why you gotta be difficult? Ugh. Palward looks boring anyway. Give my face smashing, bone stepping back, breaking Tekken any day. Yeah, like I said, I've just been playing. I just started playing Hollow Knight. That's been my game. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let me try to round that out a little bit more. Maybe that'll make it look a little bit better. Gonna stream Hollow Knight. Not currently, I don't have plans to, because I figured it'd just be a lot of me getting lost and wandering, because I don't really play Metroidvanias, as we discussed earlier. Yeah, I didn't know. So I just decided I was gonna play it on my own. So, but maybe once I actually learn how to play it, I might go and stream it, if you guys really want me to. But yeah, I was worried that it'd just be like a lot of me running around not knowing what to do. I love ADHD brain because I was supposed to do warm water to do laundry, and I just remembered I was supposed to do that while looking up how Final Fantasy XIV jobs work. Oh, it's beautiful. Sounds like how my brain works sometimes. Just like the most random things remind you, like, oh yeah, speaking of which. And then any neurotypical person will be like, how did you even get to that? My family has learned to stop questioning how I jump to certain topics at random. It's like, listen, my brain just does this. But then we can backseat game. No. No backseat gaming. No. Alrighty. Weep. Alrighty. Gosh, it's so hard to see his hand. Kick back his mysteries chair while she games. With Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to be one of the best mainline Pokemon games in a while, if it wasn't for the bugs and poor optimization. Yeah, that's kind of the big problem with that game. So I've heard. Again, I haven't played it, so I can't speak from personal experience, but just from what everybody's been showing me, it's like, oof, yeah, that's rough. So I wish this freaking blister in the side of my mouth would go away. It's like right on the side of my tongue and my teeth keep brushing up against it. And it's painful. I'm trying to wear a mouth guard to help, you know, not bump it as much. But the mouth guard only takes you so far. I guess another art tip that I can throw out here, too, is the fact that whenever you're doing shading, you want to try and avoid using blacks or just, you know, going shades darker. So that's why I was like, oh, I'm going to use brown for the shading. Because it just looks a lot better to the eye than if you were to just straight up black. Midnight, hello, welcome to the stream. Just doing some artwork here. Finally getting to coloring, not coloring, shading and rendering Kabu. Well, I guess we're not technically rendering him yet. We're just shading him. I also just remembered he's got to be extra shiny. More so than the others. Oh, another boss theme that slaps. How are you doing, Midnight? Hope you've been having a good day. Oh my gosh. I need to downsize the eraser a little bit. Alright, here we go. Right. I am working on drawing my own slowly. Nice, nice! Hope you share it in the orchard when you're done. I love seeing your artwork. It's so cute. At least there's progress. Yes. Always. Trust me, the progress on this has been very slow on this, so don't even feel bad about it. I literally just spent like an hour and a half just working on his arm and his wings. Like, literally, that's all I did. Yeah. Should be working on drawing, but I'm lazy. All good. I know I have to be in the mood to actually, like, want to draw. And sometimes it's just hard to get yourself into that mindset. Ugh. Oh, I forgot to color in one of those lines. Alright, let's go back here. Whoop. There we go. Fixed. Also, before I forget, I should put this up in my reference colors so I don't lose it later. Oh, it looks like my the diffuser ran out. Oh. No more nice peppermint smell for me. Oopsie. How does one get into that mindset? Bruh, if I knew that... if I knew that secret, I'd be very happy to share it. Right now, my brain is in the sewing mindset, so it's been very difficult to get it out of that mindset. Alright. Oh my gosh, pop-up came up and I thought OBS crashed again and I was about to scream. Let me save this really quickly. Also, I'm gonna go grab my water, because this whole time I've been streaming, I have not had my water next to me. So, hang on. It's not that far from here. Water is obtained. Rehydrated. Yes, everyone hydrate. Stay hydrated. What is my leg catching on? Ah! There we go. So many wires underneath this desk. It's ridiculous. Alrighty. What I think I might do at this point is wand. We're gonna go to the lines. This will take a second because again the canvas is so big. So freaking big. Just gotta get all of the excess. Yes, anytime, Clip Studio. There we go. Alrighty, and then we are going to go into the shading and cut out all that excess. Yeah, there we go. Nice and clean. Only have to do that like 20 more times. What I'm actually going to do though is I'm going to... Actually, no. No, yeah, I'm going to do... Multiply, back down to 39. Ooh, excusez-moi. There's that. If Kabu has wings, wouldn't that mean he can fly? And if he can fly, why does it make V carry him over gaps? Actually, that was something explained in the lore books, but I didn't actually go into it. So, the bugs still have wings, but the only bugs that are actually capable of flying now are the bees and the wasps. So, like, butterflies and moths and beetles, they all still have their wings, but as they call it the awakening in that game. But when they were awakened, they slowly lost the ability to fly over time. So that is why. Hang on. I'm gonna change up some of the shading in here. can't remember what parts I had. We're gonna lock that, and I'm gonna change it. I'll change it like this. But yes, that is the reason why. And actually, we're gonna go. So I'm gonna change the shading on that. And we're gonna go in here. Oh, that's not the color I want. And then we're gonna go in here. Give that some light. But yeah, so in the game there's a bunch of those lore books that you can get, and if you read them, that gives you a lot of like extra information that starts to help other things in the story make more sense. The hidden lore, yes. I do kind of like that it's not like in-your-face exposition, because I feel like that, especially for like characters who have been living in that world forever, that'd be hard to like naturally fit into the dialogue, all of that. So they just kind of put it as a little extra thing. Because there's sometimes when they try to do exposition and it's like so painfully obvious how forced it is. You're just like, ugh, do we really have to do this? Actually, I'm gonna my gosh, the shading is way too close to the line color. I don't like it. I dropped my pen. Again, I guess that kind of brings us back to that whole Kingdom Hearts discussion that we were having earlier about the very forced exposition that stops everything in its tracks. Again, that was the biggest thing that I had about it. It's like, everything comes to a screeching halt just for that exposition. It's like, I don't care. I just want to play the game! Alrighty. Another slapping boss fight theme. I have so much soundtrack music on my music. Oops. I think I mentioned it before, but it's like, probably if you account like all the musicals and stuff, so like all the Disney songs and all that, as soundtrack music, because I mean there technically are soundtracks. I'd probably say that about half of my music library is nothing but soundtrack music. Jack Jam, hello, hello. Bug game art, no way. Yes, way. We are doing art of the bug game. Yes, it is our boy, the goodest of boys. Kabu, look at my best boy living his life with his trauma. Living his best life with his trauma. This is how we roll on this channel. Oh yeah, for those of you who missed me saying it earlier too, so I did a picture of Leaf that was kind of similar, like, pose and style like this, so I have one for all three of them. Leaf's the first one that I finished. I'm doing Kabu because I knew he was gonna be a pain in the butt, and I was like, let's just get him out of the way. So, I just don't want to have to deal with this, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. Or we're just gonna do it. Ah! So yeah, that's why we're doing Kabu first, before V. Say, V would have probably been a lot easier. But then I would have just kept delaying Kabu. And yeah, I decided to do him a bit more stylized too than the Bug Fables art because I just have so much trouble drawing him and getting him to look natural in the Bug Fables art style. So I figured I'd just do it a little more personalized. Is the leaf art up somewhere? Yes, it is on Tumblr. I can pull it up here too, if you give me just a hot second. Make sure to pull the resized one out so it doesn't take 8 years to load. Which one? No, that's not the resized. There's the resized. I'll pull it up really quickly. This is the one I did of Leaf. Took me freaking forever, but I did it. I think I did this while I was... Weiss, you were there when I was doing a lot of this. It took a long time, but it's your boy. Look at your boy. Being cool. That's very cool. Thanks. Yes. Weiss was there for the vast majority of this, and it was a very long process. But it looks so cool. Please admire this. I worked so hard on this. Please admire it. I don't even want to tell you how many times I redrew the Zalmoth before I finally got a pose that I liked. Oh my goodness. Get a printed too, might need to make some better paper to take all that ink. Yeah, I'm hoping to get these as like actual prints. I keep telling myself one day I will have like a print store that y'all can buy stuff from me. Because I have one Hat in Time poster and now I got that one Bug Fables. That's actually so good. LMA, I love it. Oh, thanks! Thank you. Like I said, it took me forever, so I'm like, please just appreciate this. It took years off of my life. So yeah, there's gonna be a Kabu and a V1. So do not question this. Do not question this. It's fine. My program is weird. And it does not, like... It does weird things when I transfer to a labeler that isn't normal opacity. I have to change it back to multiply and then get it back down there before it looks normal. I don't know why my art program does it. I thought you were really against Prince changing mind. I'm still like up in the air about it. Also, when did I say it was... I don't remember saying I was against Prince. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I just slap the canvas and eventually it comes out looking like a character. That's how I do art. Is that not how you guys art? Just realized. Oh, Weiss wants me to hydrate. Let's do that. Get old tasty water. Alright. We're gonna change this to multiply. Aw, we're almost at the end of the soundtrack. I prefer to gently blow on my canvas, but slapping is also base. Yeah, I also scream at the canvas, as you guys have heard many times through this stream. Just me screaming at Kabu to be good to me. Pretend like he likes me. Come on, I put you on... I changed Enigma to you, Kabu, so that you'd like me. Please like me. My boy. Alright. Percussive drawing. You can just scribble until it becomes the thing you want. Yeah, exactly. Scream at the canvas, slap it a few times. Eventually it'll come out. It gets there eventually. Oh, I don't know that we're gonna actually get to the full-on rendering, guys. This is a very long and involved process of drawing my bug boy in HD. It's like the most HD picture. But yes, it was JagJab that was asking earlier. I do have that leaf picture up on Tumblr. I kept meaning to post it to Instagram, but I forgot. But I also feel like static images just travel better on Tumblr than they do on Instagram. But yeah, if you wanted to, like it or reblog it, just to have it to admire, please admire it. I'm gonna keep going on that. It took me so long. But yes, that's where it's at. Alright, boy, where are you missing shading at? Technically your eyes, but here we go. E. And I know I technically have underneath of his... What'd you guys call it? The shell? I don't know. I'm still on the bug booty thing. That's where my brain is still at. This is how my brain works. I don't have a Tumblr account, but mean to make one, but I will 100% send the link to a friend who likes Bug Fables. Yay! Thank you! Yes, I also have a really funny comic with the trio and Elizant. It's great. I love it. I also put up one of my Elizant animations of her attacking. That's also up there. I have so many things up there. Apparently, I also forgot to clip that weird. I mean, don't we all stand a queen who slays? But yeah, I ended up making animations for Elizant because I wanted her in stream avatars, but she didn't have attack animations, so... She actually has a couple of custom animations that I made for her, specifically for stream avatars. So, she's probably done it multiple times at this stream, but her falling and jumping animation is custom. She has the attack animation, and then she also has a sitting animation. She's the only Bug Fables character I made with a looping animation. I will eventually get around to getting the other characters' looping animations, because some of them actually do have those animations in their sprite sheets. Like, I know Kabu and Leaf both have actual, like, idle sitting animations. I just haven't actually gone in and programmed it. So... I don't think you can duel me while the Battle Royale is going. That was, like, timed perfectly. But yes, you'll see Elizant's attacking animation. I made custom just for her timing. Exactly. It's perfectly timed. Enigma knew. Enigma was just ready. I'm gonna go crash mystery, my face is hurting. Oh, good, I hope your face feels better. I didn't realize it was hurting. Yes, get plenty of rest. Stream's probably only gonna go on for like half an hour more, so you won't be missing too much. Alright, we are going to... Once again, don't question this, just trust the process. Trust the process. As I said, my program does the merging of multiply and any, like, special, layer modes, I guess. My brain is not working, but yeah, it does them weird. So, alright, next. Oh my gosh. Multiply. Again, this is kind of a trust the process moment. Oh. Very much trust the process. Oh. Jag Jam won the battle royale. Good job. Okay, let's go with this. And again, it's gonna take 800 years because this is such a huge freaking canvas. Ow. I just bumped my head into the water bottle. I'm fine. Yeah, you won the battle royale, Jag Jam. Oh, I didn't even do that on the right layer. Oops. Alright. Take 2. Anytime now it will finish. Just really has to think about this. There we go. We're actually gonna move this down here like this. And we're going to ease. Cut out everything that's around it. Alrighty. What's your Tumblr? I can't find it. It's the Anonymous Mystery. It's the same username that I have here, so. It should say something like random doodles all over when you pull me up. But yeah, and there's no hyphens or anything in that either. It's just all one word. Because I know some usernames you can do the hyphenated. The doodle nerd. Exactly. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Canvas must think about things very hard. Still thinking. There we go. And we are gonna go up to the multiply layer and cut out again. There we go. Alright, my boy, let's go. We're gonna do... Let's... Oops, that's not the button I want to do. No! There's the... PlayStation Showcase on Wednesday. Is Kingdom Hearts 4 gonna be there? Most likely no. Do I want it there? Yes. If you said it that there, maybe. Oh, man. Best of luck. Again, I haven't really been keeping up much with... Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. Okay, I'm gonna hit that. Ooh, excusez-moi. I cannot stop with the belching. I am sorry. I hope I'm not grossing anyone out with that. My boy. Any day now. I am weirdly remembering another... I don't even remember what it was that I was like... So I mentioned that Weiss was watching me make the leaf picture, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember like stopping the stream to do something, or not the stream, stopping drawing, and I left the like grabby hand at like the most awkward part of the picture that I could leave it on, and I'm like, that's not weird at all. Don't worry, it's totally normal. Yeah, Weiss couldn't see the cursor, but I left the cursor at a very awkward point in the picture, and then I moved it. I'm like, maybe let's not have that right there. Alright. was not the part of him I thought we were at. I was trying to do the black part of his face, but that's on a different layer, so we're just gonna leave it like that. Alright. Okay. Do this. Multiply. Airbrush. Oops. Ah! No. I hit the Windows button by accident. Oh, I just saw Mario Man jumped in. Hey, Mario Man! Sorry, that was a delayed reaction. I am like focus brain right now with this rendering. It just now clicked with me. I'm sorry about that. Alrighty, oh my gosh. The lag. I'm gonna get a soft. Actually, you know what? I forgot that I can do. We're gonna get the airbrush. We're gonna select our transparency. Because I need to make sure that his hand is properly shaded. Don't ask me what accent this is. I don't know. Oh, man. Let's blend that a little bit. Blend. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Like that. And back to the airbrush. I think that should do it for...
That's rude!
Oh my god!
Hey everyone!
I keep forgetting.
Monster over here!
I was about to say it again, and then Pally's gonna call me out on it. those audio redeems, man, they get so crunchy. Conductor, my beloved. Yes. There's another thing I want to do eventually is make a conductor sprite. But one thing at a time. Alright, my boy. Let's get you properly rendered. Ah, so crunchy. Alrighty, where's his face? I don't remember where I put his face. Where is your face, Kabu? Oh, there's your face. You guys are having so much fun with that. It's so... Oh, I don't even have to take anything off of that. Yay! Oh, crap. I forgot. I'm gonna have to do some derf. Forgot about this. I put the back of his horn on a different layer, and I didn't mean to. And I'm too lazy to put it on the right layer. Maybe that'll happen later, but not now. Question, if you redeemed multiplayer game, would you play with your followers? I think it would have to depend on which game that was. And also who would be joining me. Because I'd want it to be somebody that, like, I know can... You know, isn't gonna be, like, throwing swear words or anything like that. I'm sure you guys understand. So I'd have to figure all that out before I could say yes or no definitively. If I'd be playing with you, I'd be excuse my French. I see what you did there. I'm gonna go here, because I just noticed something that I want to fix. Make his mandibles stick out a little better. See, I know bug terms. Those are mandibles. I know that. Science. I'm using proper science terms. Multiply. Alright, a little heavier here. That. I might try to blend that more in his horn. Where is it? It's here. We're gonna blend this a little bit more. Oh yeah, that looks much better. There we go. And then I just have to make sure that I don't know how much of that got out of his lines. I meant just game voice chat isn't necessary. That is true. But I guess also they could put it in chat if the game has an in-chat feature, which if it's multiplayer it might. Unless it's like Mario Party, when you just have emotes. Where was I at? I forgot. I was doing the light green, yes. That's where I was at. So we're going to thinking long and hard. One day, my beetle will finish selecting. There we go. There we go. My boy is getting nice and rendered. My beautiful boy. My beautiful babu. Alright, this should be the last area. At least that gets shading. Multiply. Opacity down. Let's increase the size of my brush once it thinks about what it wants to do. There we go. Actually, there we go. Nice gradient. I literally swore in this chat today and I went unpunished. I didn't read out your stuff though. The game redeem list on your commands list. Yes, it is actually the last page of the Google document. So you can see in there all the games that I own and you can redeem. The only game that's not currently on there is Hollow Knight. That's the only one that's not on there currently. I think Crypt of the Necrodancer might not be on there too. I have to update that. But yes, it is the last page of the Google Doc, is where all the games are. Ooh, Hollow Knight, yes, I just started playing that yesterday. I found it pretty cheap at a used game store, so that's why I ended up getting it. Alright, I'll do a little bit on his face. Round it out a little bit. Alright. I think that should be good. Let's wait 8,000 years for the rest of that to select. Hollow Knight, I got a physical copy? Yeah, I had a PS4 physical copy for $25 at a used game store, and it comes with all the DLC, and I love it. So, yes, I do have a physical copy of Hollow Knight. I was very proud of it. Yeah, so I got that, and then I also got guidebooks for Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, just because I like collecting Zelda stuff. So, there was also that. Very cool. OMG, that's amazing. I know, right? I'm so excited that I found it. Oh, man. Alrighty. So now, we'll try to do some highlights for the rendering. We're gonna try screen. Since, give him a little more of the yellowish. I'm gonna put this down. This is kind of experimental. I don't know how this color is. Actually, this may seem weird. Bear with me. I'm gonna try something. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, please. I better go put that in the reference colors. Just so everybody's aware that the stream is gonna end in like 10-15 minutes. We usually end around 9 o'clock, so. Alright, anyway, back to this. Oh, I didn't think that blue would work, but it works beautifully. Because one of the things I've been taking to is like doing one color for the shading and then using the complementary color for the highlights. So that's what I did with Leaf. I did the, I did like a dark blue for his shading, and then I used an orange for the highlights. It worked out wonderfully. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me focus on the dark green stuff first. I do it like that. Okay. I mean, look how purty he looks. He looks so purty. He's my boy. Again, using that technique, I might try to find. Maybe I'd do like a red or something for V. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for V yet. Again, my biggest fear with her is getting her to stand out among the background. Because I don't want her to blend in with like, it's just yellow. It's like, I don't want yellow in your face yellow. So I gotta make a way for her to stand out amongst all of that. Ah, I hit the wrong layer. All that time. As I said, this is a huge canvas, so it takes a while. It has to really think about what it's doing. Oops, I almost hit my water bottle. Ah! Kabu, my boy, he wouldn't hurt a fly, except he would hurt a fly. He's probably hurt multiple flies. Kabu is the goodest of boys. We stand Kabu in this house. Oh. Where is this screen? There we go. Yes, we all stand Kabu. If you're a Kabu hater, get out of here. Okay, let's turn that down just a teensy little bit. Oh, man. Okay, let's do mandibles, because those will be very quick. Oops, I forgot to put it on screen. There we go. I forgot to put it on screen for a second there. Oopsie! Oh my gosh. But yes, I do love that Kabu looks like he'd be the buffest, baddest boy, and he's just like, ah, this is like the biggest teddy bear ever. I remember seeing some fan art on Tumblr of he just over his shoulder, just like, don't you just want to go nuts and rip everybody apart? It's like, please stop. Oh, man, it was so good. Oh, that's not the layer I wanted. Alright. Now we're gonna go with the dark green to screen, turn it down, airbrush, some backlight on his bottom wings. I think that's it for all of that. Whee! Wand. Sorry, this is kind of a slow process just because of how long it takes for everything to just go. My boy. A little faster, please. Any day now. Here we go. Alrighty, that should be that. Okay. Now we're going to do the gray portions. Screen. Where did screen go? There's. I don't think you guys can see the drop-down menus when I pull them up, so that's why I'm kind of like speaking over it, just so you guys know where I'm at and what I'm doing. Might put some sharp highlights on it. I'll have to see how I'm feeling, but that'll have to be for a later time. Because Kabu is definitely much more shiny than Leaf and V will be, so. Cold issue solved with one simple trip. Heating technicians hate this artist. Oh, man. Not gonna lie, when I first started reading that, I thought you were talking about your laundry. This is just like, oh, did we get the laundry situation figured out? One day. Soaking in right now. Alright, cool. Any day. Gentle reminder that this is 6% zoomed in. Picture. It's very, very, very big. Okay, they're gonna do the light green. Let us screen. Opacity down. And we gotta get the light green parts. Oh crap, I need it over. Actually, no, let me. I'm trying to figure out where. This 1D is super bright and I don't know why. Bro. Oh, because he's got two things over here. Spooter! Yeah, we're gonna go. There we go. Much better. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I know, right? It's such a good song. I love the title of it too. It's just called His Friends Call Him Spooter. Don't call him Spooter. I love some of the names of this game. It's like the chapter 6 boss, and he goes, General Ultimax, who has a tank? It's like so on the nose, but you know me, I love that on the nose stuff. I am easily amused by it. Oh man. But yes, there's our boy, nice and rendered. None of these his friends, it specifies that you are not one of them. I do actually know that if you go to the Metal Island, there's somebody who actually refers to the spider as Spooter. I think it's the person at the restaurant. They're like, they wouldn't accept my Spooter car. Like, oh, I love that. I'm gonna call him Spooter. I don't care. I'll call him Spooter all day long. Alrighty. And the nose got a point there. Spooder voices woo. Oh my gosh. Where are the wings? Here we go. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of the wings in, and then I think this will be the last thing that we do. Eep. Okay, so we're gonna pan. Actually, no, we're gonna airbrush. Also, I should turn the opacity down on that. Oh my gosh. It is lagging. Why are you lagging? Please stop lagging. My boy, please work with me. Oh, my boy, why are you lagging now of all times? Why? Uh... Leaf has such a chill theme. I love it. My Zombo boy, I love him. Alrighty. I do screen, keep it down. Maybe I'll blend that a little bit. Now let's blur it. See if we can blur it. Ugh. Please be nice to me, Kabu. Please be nice to me. Be nice. Alrighty, I think that should be good for the wings. Maybe I might do another screen layer. Very, very low. Just have it be like a nice gradient. Yeah. Into that sharper highlight. Mystery, teach me your skills. I told you, I just slapped the canvas with a pen and eventually it just comes out with a picture. That's how I art. There's a little bit of screaming involved too. Whining. Oh my gosh. Waiting for the picture to finish. I am loving the wings. I am so glad that I added that in. Again, I know that he doesn't normally have the wings in his sprites, but beetles have wings, and I wanted to give him wings. So, it's my picture, let me do what I want, shush. My dad owned his Nintendo. I tried that, now touchscreen no work. Well, I don't know how to help you with that. But yes, here we go. We have our boy rendered. Shaded, highlighted, rendered. He's beautiful. I love him. Ah, so pretty. But yes, I think that's going to do it for our stream today. I'm so glad you've all jumped in and here, watched it. Got to see me experimenting with fun color stuff. Buy me a new iPad Pro. You assume I have the money for that. Yippee, came out good. Oh, thank you. So, I don't know if you guys want to watch me do this more. That could be for another time. I know we have first to get through Fally's picture. And I have a good time. It's always super chill here. Oh, thanks. I'm so glad you had a chill time here. But yes, Fally gifted me Stray, so we're going to be swapping to that next weekend. But I want to put my eyes on your art. But maybe when we're done with Stray, 24-hour art stream right now. I gotta work tomorrow. I can't do that. But yes, maybe like as a bonus stream, hosting Dardic phone session. Oh no. I can only imagine how horribly wrong that would do. It would go. But yes, maybe we'll pick this up in another stream. Colin's sick. We need art. Just all the art. Keep going on. Draw me my boy. But yes, maybe we'll pick this up in another stream and you guys can watch me continue with this picture. So, but until then, Next stream will be Wednesday, the 31st. We are going to be doing more Ocarina of Time. So, I get frustrated with Gardic, but I'll watch other people. You live for our 24-hour entertainment. Oh, man. I just noticed that V and Leaf are on the field. On the field, good lord. We're on the screen. Aw, Team Snake Mouth is down there with their queen. I just noticed it. That is so cute. Aw, you guys. You are the best. I love you guys. I can't even see who chooses them. The screen is so tiny. But yes, then next Monday we are going to be starting Stray, which I'm so excited for. It was gifted to us by Fally, so I hope you guys look forward to that. If you're not part of the Discord, I'd love to have you there. I don't know if I have any other announcements at the moment, so, yeah, I guess I will see you guys on the next stream. Mata ne!